Hello commanders and welcome back to Planetary Annihilation Alpha. This is a cast between 4 players, so it's a 4-player free-for-all between Iron Tony, Greppy, the Killer 666 and Krasnat. Now these are all members of the Realm community, so if you don't know any of them, then you are not our friend. So if you should probably get to know all of them to be our friend, because we love friends, we like having friends. So this is Iron Tony, building up. As usual, this is played on the Nicaraguan belt. This is a planet that I created. It's a custom planet of my creation. And as you can see, it's a pretty awesome planet, if you ask me. It's a very awesome planet. You have a lot of different ways that you could move and, you know, organize yourself with troops, attack from different sides, and everything in regards to that. There is no water. Well, there is little water that can be passable, that is passable by units, land units. So we won't see any naval battles here, and what we might see first are these 2 players. This is Krasnat and Killer. We might see a battle between the 2 of them, which is very likely actually, very likely, because out of the entire planet, Iron Tony is here all alone. Here we have Greppy, who is also all alone, and these 2 guys are right next to each other, so we can expect a battle from these 2. Now we will probably see a battle between who builds a little pelter first. So the first person who builds a pelter is probably going to be more powerful in this situation. But then again, if you build a pelter, the only efficient way to countering a pelter is to build advanced land or advanced air, or maybe just bombers, Tech 1 air, if your opponent who built pelters isn't careful and didn't build any anti-air or air fighters. Alright, so we see Killer building an energy storage here. He has 2 engineers building a 3rd engineer. He's using the commander to build more energy storage, well, energy production, not storage. Now this guy is probably going to build a metal storage as well after this energy storage. This is like a safety precaution to have more resources if they are overflowing. On this other side we see Krasnat. He is slowly expanding towards Killer, and we see Greppy actually scouting Killer, and he knows where he is. And now he's going towards Krasnat, or maybe he's not. What's he doing? What are you doing, little boy? Where are you going? Hello, little guy. Hi. What are you doing? Right, he actually didn't see Krasnat, and he simply avoided him. Alright, so these guys have 1 factory each. Iron Tony has also 1 factory. Greppy has 2 factories. So Greppy decided to build an additional factory, and he will probably be building more units in the beginning if he manages to control his resources properly. Now he is building a lot of energy. As you can see here, he started building the metal extractor, but decided to build the energy plant because building the energy plant is more useful in this situation. Now I still am being an idiot. I still didn't install the mod for power control, so I can see their power levels and everything. Not like in Dragon Ball Z power levels, but the levels of this power and metal. So I will have to do that. I will have to do that very soon. But until then, we will only guess. We can only guess. We can't do anything else. We see Greppy's scouts going all over the place. Now he is the only one who has been scouting around. Will we see Killer scout? Not really. He's not really scouting. Alright. I still think that these 2 will be the most interesting, at least in the beginning of the game. But who knows, maybe they decide to just ignore this area like it's some kind of a hole, and just go this side and this side. Who knows, who knows. I don't know, but maybe they know. Maybe they know. Imagine if people knew while they're playing what their opponents thought. Which is very likely, because they are in the same team speak, so maybe they are speaking together. And look at this. Look at this, Greppy's little scout invading into Tony's base, directly into his base. Now Tony is slightly slow. He's he's actually very slow with expansion. He's building his factories. He's building an advanced vehicle factory right away. Now he should be using his commander, this engineer, to expand, but he's not doing that because he's probably scared. He's probably scared of himself, so he doesn't do anything nasty. So I'm hoping that there will be more battles on this planet, you know, so oops. Sorry. Alright, so I hope that there will be more battles on this particular planet, because it's a nice planet and it would be nice for the players to actually learn their way around the planet, so they know what to do and what not to do. Oh, a radar. Now this is a moment where they both know about each other. Now Krasnat is spamming his factories here, and we can expect Killer to do the same now. He's building an air factory, while on the other side, the Krasnat, not Greppy. Greppy is on the other side of the planet. Krasnat is building another vehicle factory, so this is 5 vehicle factories. And where is his air? He did not build air yet, and that may be a problem. It may be a problem, but he is building ants, and he's probably going to stack a lot of ants, and Killer may be in trouble here. Killer may be in big trouble here because he is falling behind, and these ants are starting to come to life with every 5 seconds, I guess. It's approximately 5 seconds. So this radar is going down, the radar is dead, and these ants, yep, there will be more and more ants coming over here. Look at this, another radar down here. These ants will present a big problem to Killer, and he will need to figure out a way to stop them. He is building an advanced vehicle factory, but I don't think that's a wise idea. He knows about these ants, he can see them. He has 2 radars nearby, but he's not really doing a lot of stuff. He should bring his commander to the front and defend with the commander, but question is, will he have time? Will he do it in time? So 2 ants against like 15 ants, which is, it won't end well. It won't end well, Killer. Right, this factory is in trouble, but he's not actually attacking with all of them yet, and now he's sending all of them. He's sending all of them, and I think one factory is going to go down. This factory will die, and then this Delta from Killer will be able to destroy all of these ants. But he is falling behind. He's falling behind, even though he probably has more resources. And he's trying to avoid the commander. Krasnat is trying to avoid the commander with his ants, destroy the factories, because he is far away. He's far enough away to actually do some damage. And now these ants are going to die. These ants are going to get destroyed, but look at this. More ants on the other side, and Killer is unfortunately in big trouble here. He is in big trouble, and I don't see how will he survive this. He's simply too close. But then again, he may be able to expand over here on the other side, and he may be able to survive if he manages to move his commander away. Now it's not yet a good time to move the commander away, since there are no advanced factories here, but one is getting built. And once this advanced vehicle factory gets built, then our friend Killer will be in big trouble, because 2 levelers are enough to do insane amounts of damage, and these engineers are dead. These ants are still attacking, and I'm afraid that now should be a good time for the Killer to go away. But maybe he gave up. It is very likely that he gave up. We don't see a GG in the messages, but I do believe that he is not going to be able to survive this. And we are ignoring Tony and Greppy, but we have the chronocam. We can look what they did later. Well, look what they did in the past later, which means we will look at that in the future. We'll look at the past in the future. Yep, very confusing, I know. Killer is going to lose his commander. Ah, Killer, you stupid bastard. You're gonna lose your friend. Your friend commander is going to die. Or maybe not, maybe he manages to run away. But he is falling behind. He's falling behind by a big number in resources, in troop numbers, in everything. He's just, there is no way. There is no way that he can survive this. All Krasnat has to do is keep attacking. He just needs to keep attacking, and he will be able to kill Killer easily. Now, nasty. Now, Killer might be able to actually defend for the moment, because Krasnat is not attacking yet, but he will be attacking with his ants. Is he building levelers? Let's see. No, he is still building the factory. You should probably speed that up if he wants to kill Killer. Look at this. Pelter. Pelter got built. Now these ants are going to die to the Pelter, because the Pelter is very, very, very powerful against ants. Look at the range. He has big range and he rarely misses. Now he missed once. And for the second he also missed. Okay, he missed twice in a row. That's fine. The third hit. And look at the amount of ants coming. These ants are going to destroy a lot of everything. And question is, will he be able to defend against this? Will he be able to do that? And yes, he will. Yes, he will, because he is starting to build his defenses. And he might be able... He might lose this Pelter. Let's see. And yes, he lost the Pelter. He lost the Pelter, but he managed to defend against these ants. But look at this. More ants just rushing in from all of these factories. There's like 7 billion factories. And he's building even more. So that's horrible, horrible situation for Killer. He won't be able to do anything here. Commander is on 50% health, well, close to 60. And he will be able to defend from this using his commander and this laser defense tower. But once levelers start coming in, he won't be able to survive. He definitely won't be able to survive. He is building, if it would stop lagging. And Greppy is actually sending a few of his ants to attack over here. Now Killer is definitely in big trouble. Look at this. Look at the expansion that Greppy achieved. And he is now attacking both of them. He's attacking both Krasnat and Killer. And unfortunately we don't have windows. So all I can show you are icons. How they are attacking each other. And since there is a lot of factories getting built and a lot of units, it's getting very laggy. Now Krasnat is losing all of his economy. He will probably lose all of this area. Now Leveler got built here, you can see him, and he's successfully destroying a few of these ants, but that's all. And all of these energy plants are getting destroyed, and they will be destroyed completely unless he decides to back off. Now, it would be a good idea to start attacking the commander, maybe. Or maybe just destroy these factories. That probably help out the Killer. But then again, Killer is going to get killed here. There's two levelers here, and yeah, there is no way that he can... Actually, there is a way he can survive this, by running away. And he's very close to death. He's very close to death. What will you do, my friend? Will you die? Are you going to meet your untimely death? Look at this. This leveler is destroying everything so easily. It's incredible. Complete destruction. Killer is still alive. He's very close to death. Greppy is attacking, and Iron Tony also spread all over the place. But they're not actually attacking each other, so... yeah. Look at this. Complete destruction from all sides. Greppy destroyed... completely destroyed the backside of Krasnat. Krasnat destroyed the Killer, and Iron Tony is just being Iron Tony, not doing anything. Alright, Killer. Let's see. Will he be able to defend against this? Yes, he will. He has these bombers who are helping him out nicely. He's very nice, actually. These bombers quite come in handy. Alright, look at the loss here. Big loss from Krasnat. Greppy really damaged him. And looks like Greppy is going to finish off Killer. It's very likely. This is a lot of ants, and not even the commander can defend against these ants. Just too many of them. Okay, the commander has been restored. Killer's commander has been restored, and he's not giving up. But there's just too many ants coming in here, and he was under constant attack from all sides. We'll see his thoughts later, and he probably won't be very happy with them. attacking just him all the time. Yep, Killer getting all of his shit destroyed. Very unfortunate situation for Killer. Ever since the beginning of the game he was being attacked. I feel your pain, bro. I feel your pain. This happened to me many times. Especially in the first days of the alpha. And look at this. They both were attacking Killer, and now Greppy is attacking Krasnat, and he will probably continue attacking Killer. Yep, he will continue attacking Killer, but he will lose these ants very quickly. Now Killer is trying to build his stuff. Advanced radar here also, but it's just not good. Not enough. It's not enough. You don't have enough forces to deal with that. And look at this. He's getting attacked from the other side as well. It's very look at this. Very ruiny situation for Killer. But his commander is still alive. He's still alive and he is kicking. Alive and kicking. Krasnat is building more, but he is getting his production completely destroyed by Greppy. Now Greppy is in a massively good situation here. He was able to expand properly with no trouble from anywhere. And look at this. He's going to attack Krasnat from all sides. Now Krasnat's commander is going to die here. And this is funny actually. I think Krasnat's commander is going to die before the Killer's commander. Look at that beautiful alpha. It's a beautiful commander. I have a feeling that Krasnat's commander is going to die first. Now there are no levelers here for Greppy. He doesn't have any levelers yet, at least. So he can't actually do massive amounts of damage. He can do a lot of damage, but not massive amounts. Because 1 leveler and 5 ants is better than around 30 ants. As long as you position them properly, of course. Now this force up here destroyed the advanced factory from Krasnat. And horrible situation for both of these players. Krasnat aimed to kill the Killer. He never managed to kill the Killer. Greppy managed to send his forces across this pass, and he attacked both Krasnat and Killer and managed to do a lot of damage to both of them. And now Killer is going to send his forces to attack Greppy, which is getting so laggy shit, which is probably not a very good idea if he goes straight into an attack, but if he goes around this crack, then he might be able to do a lot of damage. At that moment when he does some damage to Greppy, he will be happy, because he will do some damage. So far all he did was defend. And Krasnat is in trouble from Greppy. Greppy is going to attack his commander now, but he is trying to flee. Krasnat is trying to flee, and his factories are getting destroyed. A lot of ants, a lot of destruction. It's very laggy because of these ants. Greppy spammed a billion ants. Look at this. Iron Tony spamming his hummingbirds here, also causing the lag. Up here we have levelers and ants. It's barely working. Look at this, levelers and ants from Iron Tony. He will be able to simply finish off these guys. And look at this, Krasnat fleeing for his life, but he won't be able to survive this. He's going to die. Look at this, complete destruction from Greppy. And look at he's running towards another force, and Krasnat unfortunately is going to meet his maker, even though he probably won't, because he will just stay on the field, destroyed. No family, no friends. Completely dead. Yep, Krasnat is the first person to die. And Iron Tony actually lost a lot of units here. He will probably lose also these units because of the positioning. But actually there are levelers here. These are just ants and just one leveler. So Iron Tony is in an advantage here. So what exactly is his plan here? He is avoiding the Killer. But look, Killer is playing very smart. His commander is all the way on the other side of the main battle. But he's still alive. He's still alive and kicking. It's a very good situation for the Killer, even though it was completely hopeless in the beginning. It's very nice now. It's very nice, and if the camera would please start moving. Thank you, camera. They are gathering here, and we can expect a battle between these two. I'm not sure will it be soon or will it be in 20 minutes, but it will happen eventually. We have been playing, they have been playing, okay, is this 20 minutes or 28? I think it's 20 minutes. So in 20 minutes we saw Killer getting destroyed, then he managed to rebuild, his attacker got destroyed by 2 people, and Killer didn't actually attack him, but he managed to successfully defend. And now Iron Tony has enough units to actually finish off Killer. We will see if that will happen, because Killer has been defending successfully for a long time. But look at this, these are just levelers. Holy shit, all of these are just levelers, and some shellers as well. Now this is a very bad situation for Killer. Where is his commander? Where is your commander? His commander is all the way on the other side, so he's running away with his commander. I wonder will he try to infiltrate Tony's base, which he probably will. Now Tony is probably focusing on this place here now, since it's an alpha. You can't really focus on multiple places at once. Or maybe he will just leave them be here and go back to his base. Alright, so Killer is also attacking with his ants and levelers, but I mean Tony is simply producing more than him, and he won't be able to do anything here. Well, he will destroy a few units, will do some slight damage, nothing serious. See everything getting destroyed. My frame rate is below 0. Yeah, it is possible, guys. Frame rate can go below 0. It most certainly can. And Tony set up his little mini base here with these levelers. Now nobody can do anything to them unless you build a catapult or something. So he's pretty safe here. Killer with his commander is going slowly towards Iron Tony's base. Tony, where is his commander? His commander is here somewhere, maybe. Look, he went all over the planet. Tony and Greppy are in complete control of the planet. Now stuff is happening simply too fast, and there's just, my computer can't handle this. But it's an alpha, so every computer gets this horrible shitty lag. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright, so Greppy managed to defend this area here, this lower side of his base, but his upper side, which is directly against Tony, is getting slight pressure here, so he will need to attack here, and he will probably do some damage, probably be able to destroy all of these units and buildings. Let's see this slideshow. Now, it's not my fault, really. It's not my fault that it's so laggy. It's simply that there are so many units that every game does this, so we can also expect a simulation terminated very, very soon. And I will let you guys decide who wins. Does Tony win or Greppy? Can't control the map anymore. Jesus Christ. Come on map. Alright, so Killer set up in his little air base and simulation terminated. Like I said, I predicted it 2 seconds ago, and this is what happened. So we got the destruction, and what can I do? I can't do anything. That's it. So thank you guys for watching. It was a simulation terminated. You guys let me know who you think deserved to win. Greppy or Tony or even Killer. Yeah. Thank you for watching once again, and I will see you in the next video. If you have any suggestions or advice or anything, feel free to post in the comments.